Hi, hello, Dan here. I'm going to give you a market update today, and for that I will share my screen. Let's look first at the charts. So here we see the chart of Bitcoin. There was a good rally, so as we can see, so this was the last high. This is the weekly chart. Last high, then that long bearish scenario, and now it looks like a recovery. We still have to be mindful. Those weekly candles here, they don't look very bullish at the moment, at least. So this maybe is a bearish hammer, right? And this one looks like if this is a spinning top, then we maybe see a reversal from that little bit bearish trend more upwards. So ultimately, I actually expect to go more up, but we have to be careful as usual, right? So zooming in here on the daily, seeing here a big drop from the all-time high, from the new all-time high, a big drop. And now we are consolidating here in this range. We might go as low as 59 or 58K. Hopefully we don't drop below that, otherwise it would be pretty bearish. So as long as we stay here above this yellow trend line, actually should be all right. Looking at the stock market pumped back to a new all-time highs, which is pretty amazing, I guess. Also the financial sector also pumped to new all-time highs in this economy. So you gotta think yourself how this is possible, if this is just money printing. The dollar index, the dollar is also still remaining strong. Yeah. So overall, if the dollar is strong or sideways, so that's good. Strong is essentially kind of bullish sign overall for the US dollar. Stock market going up is also bullish. It's good for Bitcoin as well. So there's no scenario there where the stock market goes up and Bitcoin goes down. Not really. Rather the opposite what we have seen. So Bitcoin is pumping even though the stock market went down, right? So let's see where we go. Still have to monitor that. And then I'm going to share some news with you, mostly bullish news. We have here Goldman Sachs, who kind of brought out a report which says, in summary, that DeFi has its advantages over traditional finance, which of course. And I think we see their shift towards that. It's too big to ignore it. There's over $20 billion, I think, locked up in DeFi at the moment. So it's too big to ignore, okay? As much as they wish to have the traditional way, basically they earn all the money from your money, they would rather go that direction, but hey, no choice, I guess. For now, at least until the regulators come, big times. Also some bullish news here. Facebook actually said it will allocate approximately 10 billion for their metaverse, to build their metaverse. So this is pretty big, yeah. So we can assume that Facebook will put off a large metaverse based alone on the users and how Facebook is used with avatars, photos, videos, and all of that. So maybe in future you will have a virtual world where you can post your stuff on your virtual wall rather than a plain website. And maybe you can more interact with your friends. Who knows? Let's see. Fraser, I don't know if I've mentioned it already. Citi also is building a blockchain infrastructure. So the Citibank, of course, they all jumped on the train. Valkyrie Funds launched a Bitcoin strategy ETF. So they are also very active in this space. ETF, they also launched a fund for Silica, for example. So pretty bullish. Mastercard says any merchant will be able to pay to use the crypto services it offers, which is also pretty forward thinking. I've seen some statement from American Express that they are far away, so American Express is a little bit more old-fashioned. So Mastercard and Visa are the role models in that space in this regard. And here Wall Street Journal said soon a lot of financial advisors will talk about Bitcoin. Okay, So worst case scenario is that your financial advisor will tell you about Bitcoin when we are going towards a bear trend, but it might happen. So financial advisors from traditional markets might not be the right people to talk to. Right? Reddit is building an NFT platform, NFT marketplace, also big. Reddit is huge in the States, especially. I saw Justin Sun, he tweeted he wants to he will allocate 1.5 billion for an ecosystem fund for Tron. So this is, we have seen Binance with 1 billion, we have seen Avalanche with 300 million, Phantom with 300 million, Solana with 300 million or 600 million. So there's a lot of money flying around just to drive developers and people and attention to each of those layer 1 blockchains, right? So it's a tough competition and a lot of money apparently to farm. And lastly, this is also rather recent. So this stablecoin regulation will come sooner or later. Okay, rather sooner in my opinion. So they will look into USDT and USDC. Those are US-based companies, I believe. So this can rattle the markets a bit if they actually apply some kind of funny regulations around it. Like, for example, every Ethereum wallet with USDT or USDC needs to be KYC. All their transactions will be monitored. So, I mean, like, it makes sense, but it's also a lot of administrative work for anyone and for every company, which can be counterproductive to that entire space, right? So let's see what SEC does. Our best friend here anyway is only for the States for now. So yeah. Okay, that's for it. That's it for today. Stay safe. Thank you.